Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my June empties. This massive box is full. I've had to like Tetris everything back into here because there is so much stuff. So I am very excited to be getting rid of all of this, and it may be a longer than usual video because there is so much stuff. So I'm going to start off with all of the masks that I have used, which is quite a few. I'm not going to go through and talk about all of them, but I am going to show you my favorite ones. One of the ones I really liked was by the brand Nohj. This is the Botanical Cotton Sheet Mask in Revitalising. This one made my skin look absolutely beautiful, and it's not really nice as well. In comparison though, I just used one of the other ones by them, which I can't find, this one. I just used the Tea Tree Mud Mask and I hated it. It didn't stick very well to my face, it didn't last for very long, and it didn't have any results. So mixed review for that brand. One of the other ones that I loved was the A by Bom Ultra Floral Leaf Mask. Oh, why did I have so much trouble saying that? And this is the one that had like the little flowers that go underneath, and then it has a sheet mask over top. Made my skin look so beautiful, and it's just such a pretty mask and it smells nice, so I would definitely repurchase these ones. And of course my Cosrx Clear Fit Master Patches. These are the new ones and they are the slim ones, and they are so good. Like, they are almost entirely invisible, but they don't work as well as the thick ones. So if I had a really bad pimple, I would use the thicker ones, which are in the red packet. And if I had one that was kind of like weepy and I didn't want to go outside without it being covered up, I would use these ones because they are almost invisible, which is so good. I have some hair empties this time. So I have my Joico K-Pak. So this is the conditioner and this is the shampoo. Why are they upside down? I don't know. These are fantastic for bleached or damaged hair. They make my hair feel so soft, and they don't strip it unnecessarily of oils for the shampoo. So my hair, I have cut it and it's just been freshly toned and dyed, so it's a little bit grey, which actually I don't mind. And there is a pink patch in here at the moment, which is super cute. What do you think of the colour? Tell me if you like the ashiness or if you like the warm tones better. I would love to know. But these work so well on my hair, and I just keep repurchasing them. I have finished another one of the Redken masks. This is the Colour Extend Magnetics Mega Mask, and I really love this one, but it does smell kind of like a perfume, which used to make me kind of feel a little bit sick, but I kind of associate that smell more so with this. The annoying thing about this one is that you can never get to the end out of it. Even if I cut it up, you cannot get the last thing out of the mask because there's a secondary tube inside, which is really annoying. But again, this is a protein mask and they work really, really well, so I would recommend the Redken masks. Some more of the little random ones. I have some of the Daiso Puff and Sponge Detergent. I actually had two empties of this one. I just kept one because I literally didn't have room for it. And I found these in the actual Daiso in Auckland, which I was very pleased about. And I finished up my Lilmoon 3-tone colour contact lenses. These are the daily ones in the shade Water Water, which I absolutely loved as well. So then we're going to go into skincare. So I have some makeup removers. I have one of the Klairs Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oils. I got this as a buy one get one in Black Friday actually last year, and I do enjoy it, but it's not one that I would repurchase because I think it's more expensive than what it is worth. I have another empty of my Holy Grail, which is the Body Shop Camomile Waterproof Eye and Lip Makeup Remover, and I swear I have one of these in almost every single empties that I do. I love this. It is so good at getting rid of all of the mascara and eyeliner and eyeshadow that I have on every single day, and I'm also obviously a contact lens wearer, and this does not irritate my eyes, so I will continue repurchasing this one because it is so good. The only active that I finished is the Melano CC, and I did enjoy using this, but I didn't really see that many results from it. I did get a really good tip from one of my subscribers though, which was to use like 1 or 2 drops per like section of your face, and that actually worked so much better than pouring like a whole chunk of it onto the palm of my hand. I wish I had known that earlier, but I may use this again, I do not know. For physical exfoliators, I actually finished 2. This one I used for my skin. This one is the Firefly Jasmine Soothing Exfoliating Cream. I found that this one was way too harsh to use on my face, so I was using it on my arms, which was so good, and it smells so good. Oh my god, even smelling it now, like it smells like the best jasmine ever. So I am extremely tempted to repurchase this one, even though like The exfoliator itself wasn't that good. The smell was just so good. And of course I have my Angels on Bare Skin Empty, which smells like lavender. Oh, I love smelling like skincare. It's so weird but so good. This is another holy grail for me and I repurchase it over and over and over. It's a really gentle exfoliator, so it works really well for my skin. My skin just does not work well with heavy physical exfoliants. I can do chemical exfoliants fine, but heavy physical exfoliants, it just doesn't work. So I absolutely love this and will continue to repurchase it pretty much for forever. For toners, I finished 3, so I had the mini of the Sun & Park Beauty Water, which I like but not enough to buy a full size. This was a free sample from Testa Korea using my S point. The Pyunkang Yule Essence Toner, which I like and have repurchased multiple times and probably will still repurchase it again. And the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner. I am using the unscented version of this at the moment and there will be a review for that coming soon if it's not already up. If it is up, I will link it in the description. Oh, I missed some. So I missed the Clarins Cleansing Milk with Alpine Herbs. This is like a little sample version and I actually really liked this. Super gentle and really good for the mornings where my skin doesn't need that much cleansing. As well as a Lush body wash. This is the Oaty Creamy Dreamy Oat Milk Shower Cream, which I really liked, but I had to use more of it than normal to actually do my whole body because it's more of a cream than an actual like bubbly wash. So although I liked it and I liked the scent of it, which is so nice, I would not repurchase this one. For serums, I finished off one of my I'm From Ginseng serums. I absolutely love this and probably will keep repurchasing it, although I need to find something that's similar but cheaper because this is really expensive for how much you get. I think this is only a 30ml bottle and it is, yeah, it's 30 mils and it's about $25 US and I just got through it too quickly, but my skin loves it. I finished off a bunch of creams. So I finished off the I'm From Honey cream and I really did like this. It is a lot thicker than normal, but it is a really beautiful cream and it makes my skin look really perfect somehow. But the downside, of course, is that because it's so thick, it doesn't really absorb that well and your makeup sits on top of it a little bit funny. So this is a maybe for the repurchase. I have my Pyunkang Yule Moisture Cream, which I did like, but not enough to repurchase. I just didn't feel like it did all that much to my skin, even though it was a nice cream. And it was hard to get right down to the bottom of the bottle because it is so tall. So I had to stick like almost my whole finger inside the bottle. Not cute. I also finished off my Tonymoly Pikachu Honey Moisture Cream with the help from my sister. I literally gave this to her because I didn't think that she'd be able to finish it off, but it is empty. And it smells so good still. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with the container because it's cute, but it's like massive and I don't really have anything to put in it. So it's probably going to go in the recycling, but still very cute. For sunscreens, I finished off one of my Sunkiller Perfect Strong Plus, which I love for summer. Super matte, super like sweat proof, and it just works really well. I also finished off the Sunkiller Baby Milk, which I don't love as much. I found that this one had a very heavy white cast, but it is a very good one for anyone who has very sensitive skin, and that is why it's called Baby Milk. So we are on to makeup. I actually finished off 2 cushions. I finished off the Laneige BB Whitening in the shade 11. This is my second refill and I do really like this one. I also finished off my Sylenanda Back to Baby 3CE Baby Glow Cushion in the shade 001. And this, of course, the packaging is so cute, but I can't find any refills for it. So I'm going to be trying out, I think, the Moonshot cushion and seeing if I can get it into the case because this does come out, of course. Either that or I'm going to clean this out and make it into a sunscreen. Maybe. We will see. I don't really touch up my sunscreen because if I'm going to be going out for long enough that I would need to touch it up, I just won't wear makeup. That's the trick. But we will see because I'm not throwing this out. It's so cute. I love it. But Sylenanda doesn't make refills, even though they make a case where you can take the cushion out of it. I'm also tossing up 2 of my Etude House Cushion Puffs because they are just screwed. Basically, I've used them to death and they are going in the bin. I finished my Skinfood Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. I've had this for quite some time. Oh, it smells like peaches. And I will definitely be repurchasing it because this is another holy grail for me. It is a beautiful powder and it makes my skin matte all day long. Even though it's not empty, I am going to be getting rid of my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is in the shade 01, I think, which is maybe fair. most likely. I'm not getting rid of it because it's empty, but it's so old. It's so old. And I have the Uphu Moist Creamy Concealer in its place at the moment, and I actually use the concealer all over my face today because it's pretty much like a really good color for my skin at the moment. So yeah, this is going to go in the bin because it is, yeah, probably just too old. Ew. I have an equally as old and also pretty much empty eye primer. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is just the original one, and again I did replace it with something else. I replaced it with the Etude Houseproof 10 Primer, and this is really nice. I might repurchase this in the future because it's a good eyeshadow primer, and this tiny bottle lasted me years because I hardly ever use eyeshadow, but really good product nonetheless. 3 eyeliners. I finished up the last of my Etude House Drawing Show brush liner, and this is in the shade Deep Navy, and I did like it but not enough to repurchase it. I also finished off one of the Clio liners. This is the waterproof pen liner as well as the waterproof brush liner, and the review for these ones is coming I think next week, but here's a spoiler alert. I didn't like them. This one lasted 5 times. 5 applications. I don't know what went wrong with this one, but not impressed. The other one I did have for a couple of months longer, but again it's just run out of ink now. And the lucky last is the mini of the Benefit Roller Lash. I think I've had this for about a year now, which means that I really do need to throw it out, even though it's not empty. The eye products are not ones that go directly on or around your eye, and not something that I mess with that often because I am scared of getting pink eye or stars. Not a fan. So it's a mini anyway, and I think it was free, so whatever. But I did actually enjoy using this one. I found that it made my lashes really curly and it separated them really nicely. It didn't give them that much volume, so I did end up with kind of spidery lashes, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this in a full size, but I did enjoy using the mini. And that is it for my massive box of empties for today. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing a little bit about some of the products that I have finished up. If I finished them, it means that I must have liked them enough to actually get to the end of them, which I think for me is kind of like a big deal, because if I don't like something, I usually just sell it, especially if it's easily sanitized, because there's not much point in forcing myself to use something till it finishes because I have so much stuff anyway, it just doesn't make sense. So these are the products that I have actually enjoyed enough to finish. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, then leave a thumbs up, and that'll let me know to do more of them. But I will see you in the next video. Bye!